Welcome to Countdown to Infinity, an Avengers podcast. We talk all things Marvel Cinematic Universe. That includes the movies, the books. I'm sure there's books, right? Comics,
books,
but I don't know if that's in a cinematic universe. And the streaming shows. We talked about WandaVision a couple of weeks ago, and we're now on episode 3.
We talked, we laughed, we cried.
We cried a lot.
Yeah.
We're on episode 3 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't believe we're only 3 episodes in, but that's halfway.
Yeah.
On a show like this.
And it doesn't feel like it's halfway, does it? It feels like I'm on episode 1.
Well, especially
so much to happen.
This episode is titled Power Broker.
Yeah.
And we are there's a whole lot in this thing, but I feel like these episodes are longer.
Yeah.
This was almost an hour long, and so much happens in this.
So much.
And I kind of, I kind of dig it, but we're halfway through.
Yeah.
We'll soon. It'll soon be over already.
New characters are introduced.
New characters.
I mean, new characters or...
Yeah, there's new characters. Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Brand
Yes, there
new
is.
characters.
There is brand new characters. You know who I'm thinking of, though.
And then at the end, an old character who is going to be really important and really, honestly, exciting for us to watch.
Yeah.
But my name's Emmanuel.
Oh, yeah. My name is Sophia.
And we're...
Chilling. Just chilling. Yeah.
Is Disney Plus and chilling the same thing as Netflix and chill? Do you remember that? Netflix and chill?
I do remember Netflix and chill. I don't know if there's a Disney Plus one. Maybe streaming.
Sounds kind of weird, right?
Streaming and sexing.
Ooh, Disney Plusin' and
fucking.
Fuck.
Sorry.
This is already just in case you're listening to this with kids.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Our bad.
We're just setting the mood.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you like watching these right when they come out?
I do, if I have time.
Yeah.
Because whenever I watch them, I don't want to be distracted by other stresses that I am going through.
Yeah.
Like school or just work or whatever. Like, this is like my downtime. I'm having a stroke. Being able to sit and watch something so magnificent, and then being able to talk about it afterwards. Like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, only this in this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Get focused on this.
Just really absorb it.
Oh, and this is we're changing the name of this series every single week. So we've done Focus on Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, focus on me. Feasting was the first one.
Ooh, I love that. The best one.
I think we did Followin.
And now it's Followin with no G. Just like,
do we do Followin or Following?
No, I think we did Following. But yeah,
okay.
You said it like we were hunting gator.
I think we can do FEELIN.
FEELIN. Okay,
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, FEELIN.
Falcon.
Oh. And the Winters. In more ways than one.
Yeah, it works more. It works on different levels.
Rock hard abs.
I'm about it.
The last episode we ended with kind of a tough spot for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
They decided that this would be their last mission.
Yeah.
We're donezo with each other. We don't want to.
They're on the edge of a breakup.
The edge of a breakup. Mm-hmm. Still at that moment where they're doing things together just because they have to.
Right. Trying to make it work.
Trying to make it work. When they get home.
But we all know how that works
when
out.
When they get home, one of them just puts on TV. The other one just stays on his phone.
Yeah. They don't even sleep in the same bedroom anymore.
Not really.
No.
One of them plays video games all night. Mm-hmm. And the other one's fine with it.
So we know this very well.
What are we talking about? Us?
What? Are we venting?
We're talking about this show? I don't know what's happening anymore.
I'm just kidding.
But we also get a really interesting beginning here because we get to see a little bit more about the Global Repatriation Council. There's a commercial for this kind of weird organization that's committed to, I guess, figuring out what country people who were brought back from the snap or people affected by the snap, getting them. And then later on, we kind of see the flag smashers are stealing to bring food to those camps.
Yes.
The GRC camps. And I think the GRC is going to be really important because they're also paying for the new Captain America. And
yes.
I don't know. What are your feelings about the GRC?
So I think that they're definitely going to come into play in later episodes for sure, just because we do kind of see a glimpse of the what is it, the
Flag smashers.
Flag smashers. Thank you. I was gonna say face smashers, but that's not right.
Face smashers. That sounds scarier.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
they do both.
Ooh, and if you have a flag as your face.
Oh man, it's over. It's over. Friggin' over for you.
Yeah.
But we definitely see them outside the I want to say orphanage, but that's not right either. Man, I'm not in it today.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. The camps. Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't even say it. I said it. What? outside.
I don't know what you were
camps.
trying to say, because I was like, there are a lot of places in this.
And then they talk about the overall plan that they had while they were outside of the camps to begin with. So they kind of did like a security check around it, and they were like, all right, this is what we got to do. And then they mentioned their future plans, and I was like, oh damn, like this is gonna go far.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see. I have a feeling that it's going to lead to this ginormous fight scene of nothing but people that have had the serum, and that I'm so stoked for.
Yeah,
because now we know that they're actually they're the ones that have it.
Yeah.
We also know where it came from.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not one to say I told you so, but I am one to say I kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to just lead to this giant war zone of just a bunch of super serum people just having at it, and I'm stoked to see that. For sure.
There's still plenty of mystery, because we do now know that there's a couple of flag smashers that obviously have taken the super serum. They're strong as hell, and they're not gonna back down.
No.
But we know that there's about a dozen of these vials that are out there, and we're still not sure how many are taken and how many are available.
Yeah.
Because we know the main flag smashers we see have them, but it's possible there's still some that they're holding on for something. And we now know that, and we're kind of jumping around, but we're going to talk about Madripoor?
What?
We go to the underbelly of the criminals, underbelly of the earth in this episode.
Oh, yes.
Madripoor.
Yes.
Madripoor.
Yeah.
And we do know that she stole that from the power broker.
Yes, who was the OG wanting to make all this.
And let's just say she's the last one who has the vials, because there's a pretty crazy thing that happens here where they can't make anymore, or who knows?
Yeah.
But let's talk about Bucky.
Oh,
and
sweet Bucky
and Sam. What did you think about their kind of adventures with their third? They're a throuple now.
Yeah, so I think Bucky's original idea of, well, I mean, let's just put it out there, Zemo.
Yeah, he's there. He's fun.
He's here. He's ready. Everyone is aware of it now.
He's got his mask.
The door is open.
Yeah.
Literally, he's out. And I think that was a good call on Bucky's part. I mean, they're literally, what you gonna do? Like, communicate through a freaking door the whole time, having the government watch you? Like, no. It's just easier to get him out here. You know what I'm saying? Just be a part of the team. Yeah. You're either in or you're out at this point.
And he probably knows more about super soldier serum than
anybody else.
Because that was his whole thing with Civil War.
Yeah,
he did not want super soldiers anywhere.
No. And I mean, it makes sense, because of this, this is something that's really powerful that people should just not have available.
Access to,
like on the regs.
And to our knowledge, Sam doesn't have this. When Falcon is not a super soldier.
No.
Yet.
Yeah, baby. Maybe baby. But yeah, no, I think that having Bucky kind of take the reins on determining whether or not Zemo was going to be a part of it was a great idea. I still love their banter back and forth. How can you not love this dynamic of Falcon and Bucky? And I think I think Bucky's kind of openness about the whole emotion behind his decision making in the last episode really shines in this episode, because now that everything is out in the open and they're kind of on the same team of fine, if this is our last go around, then this is our last go around. This whole episode has a fuck it vibe. They kind of threw the rule book out of the window when Zemo joined, and I love it, because from here on out they're just fuck it, let's just do it. I mean, he's a part of this.
They're
we got to do it.
Technically criminals now. Back to being criminals.
We got to do what we got to do. Is the mindset, and I love it.
Yeah, and I feel like Zemo, who has enormous wealth, hidden wealth, and knows the
that was huge.
Yeah, and knows Madripoor, and knows all of the
see how convenient.
Powerful,
I mean,
yeah. So I think that it's good that they have him on the team, because these are people that obviously Falcon and Winter Soldier would never have access to or know about. Although they may know about some of these people.
I don't know if I trust him fully, though. I will put that out there, just because it is Zemo.
He's like a Loki.
He is very much like a Loki. You don't know if his intentions are actually true to help, or if they're just there because it's also helping himself, because it's what he wanted from the beginning.
Something pretty screwed up in this.
He does.
Later on.
I do also want to talk about, just really quick, briefly, how New Cap is involved in this. I think we're shown really quickly that he finds out that it's the boys that take out Zemo, and he also has that kind of like fuck it mentality towards the end of this. And he's like, you know what, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Like we're just gonna have to throw the roebuck out the window too.
And I feel like they're maybe a step behind, but he's okay following them and not turning them in. And I feel like he might take credit at the end of this. Who knows?
100%. Yeah, and I think that's definitely his mindset going in. He's like, all right, well, we'll go wherever they are, and then we'll just take over.
Yeah.
And I can totally like. Still don't like him. Sorry, but it's just me. I mean, I know we're not supposed to like him. He's not supposed to be our favorite character, but he's definitely not mine.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely on purpose, and it's nothing against the actor.
No,
he's doing a fine job.
His job.
He's just reading the lines.
I know.
I know a lot of people are giving him hate on his personal.
No. It's nothing personal. It's just the characters.
Well, let's talk about before we talk about the crazy super soldier revelations that happen in this. Let's talk about another character who we didn't think we were going to see.
Who I was so happy to see. I mean, I knew she was going to be here from the previews, like not the previews, but I guess also the previews, but what is it? It's like Pixar or Marvel's. It's like a flashback. I forgot the actual terms for them, but where they
the
just
recap kind of
where they just show that character's development and how what they've gone throughout the entire Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I am so happy to see. When I saw that, I was like, "Shut up!"
And we're talking about Sharon Carter.
Shut up! Oh my god, I love Sharon. I'm so excited.
Sharon Carter, relatives of Peggy Carter, who in kind of a really weird
Peggy
way.
was her aunt.
Yeah, but if Peggy ends up with Steve because of the time thing, is she now related to Steve?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to dive too much into it because I feel like he also liked her.
I bet we could also figure this out. But no, you're right.
There's some weird stuff going on.
We shouldn't do that.
But unlike...
Don't ruin it.
Unlike Falcon and Captain America, she was left behind. Remember, she betrays S.H.I.E.L.D. and the U.S. government by stealing all of the things that they need in Civil War. And she
by doing the right thing.
By doing the right thing, quote unquote. And now she's a criminal and the best criminal.
And she was never... pardoned. Like she was never she just had to
Sam has to promise her that he'll get her pardoned.
Yeah, she just left and I was like, of course she'd does all
left behind.
Of course she does all the dirty work. She gets it done first of all. And then they come back to her like, "Oh my god, can you please help me?" Like men.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
But she's doing okay, right? Like now I feel like her heart is still good.
Her heart is definitely still in the right
place. Helping them.
I feel like she's become even more badass.
Oh, she has an amazing rated R fight scene.
Fucking love it. I mean, she's just mwah. It's giving it, you know what it gives me? It gives me Thor Ragnarok vibes for sure, fighting vibes.
And she is now an kind of this super successful art dealer in the rich side of Madripoor.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Madripoor a little bit too because that is a well-known city in the comic books, frequented not only by the people we know in the MCU, but the X-Men go to Madripoor. Wolverine goes to Madripoor. So that's really exciting that now we see that kind of pirates country.
Man, it's cool.
And it looks cool.
It's like Singapore meets like, I don't even know what. Like it's just
what's
like
the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That pirate island.
Yeah, Pirate Island.
Oh, I don't remember what it's called.
This is not a Pirates.
Oh, it's something with
Tortuga?
Is it is it Tortuga?
I don't know. Pirates, hit us up.
Yeah, if somebody knows this, I'm going to have to look it up because it's going to bother me.
Pirates or parrots, let us know what that island is that you go to all the time.
But no, it's like, I love it. And the color from oh my gosh, it's just shot so beautifully. I can't. It's so nice.
And it's the criminal underbelly. We have a lot of really fun things that happen there because Zemo has no problem going back. Yeah. But Winter Soldier has to be Winter Soldier. I forgot the name of the character that Sam has to pretend to be when they're Tiger.
Is it Tiger's Eye?
I don't know. We should probably look that up. But they have to they kind of have to and this was honestly kind of comedic in a way. They had to sort of become these bad guys for a little bit in a really fun way and it was really fun and cool to see Madripoor. And I'm sure we'll be back there soon because it seems like a place where there's a lot of bad things and they talk And I'm excited about this. They talk about Power Broker, a character from the comic books known to be super interested in super soldier serum. And there's graffiti everywhere that says Power Broker is watching. But I don't know who is playing Power Broker.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
We don't know who the actor is. We don't know much about him.
All we see is like the symbol. It's like a monkey, I believe, if that's right. There's like a symbol outside of the Power Broker's little bar thing.
Well, I'm really interested to see who it is, and then also I feel like he's going to be a main villain in an interesting way.
Oh, for sure. He's gonna probably be the main bad guy.
Yeah.
And then
at least in this world.
Yes, in this series, I think he's going to be probably the main bad guy, along with the Flag Smashers. I think they're going to definitely come together, especially since the Flag Smashers now have supposedly the only available super serum
left, right?
Yeah.
And that is because when they arrive to Madripoor, Sharon Carter helps them find a Dr. Wilfred Nagel, and he is he's really interesting in the comic books because he is truly one of the people that even creates the super serum. He tests it infamously on a lot of African American soldiers until they figure out which one works for Steve Rogers. But in this in the MCU, Dr. Nagel is someone who is working for the United States government before he is snapped. And then when he comes back, the government doesn't want his work anymore. And so he decides to work for Power Broker. And he's got a little lab. He's portrayed by that actor, you know how to say his name.
Oh, he's Ollie Ollie Huskavy?
Yeah, who does...
Yeah, Ollie Huskavy. Oh my God. He is so... I can't even. He reminds me. He's giving me such. Oh my gosh, the Social Network guy. What is his name?
Mark Zuckerberg?
No, I mean yes, obviously Mark Zuckerberg. But who portrayed him in the Social Network? Andy, the actor from the Social Network that portrays Mark.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? His name's Andy something. Oh my gosh.
I'll look it up. Keep talking.
But no, yeah, oh my gosh, I hate what happened. Okay, so obviously, like, he's the
Jesse
actual
Eisenberg.
Thank you. Oh, I thought it was Andy.
From Toy Story? He's in this movie?
No, but no, he's giving me like Jesse, like, but I'm getting those vibes for sure. I really hate that he got,
killed.
Taken out so easily, because I really, like, you can sense the whole betrayal from our government onto him. Like, it just kind of fuels his fire, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, give me more. And then it's cut so freaking short. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, he reveals that he, I guess, tormented Isaiah Bradley again to take as much super serum out of him to kind of reverse engineer the formula. But yeah, this is actually the moment when you realize that, oh, Zemo is not necessarily a good guy.
No.
Even though he is working with them. He's working with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And as soon as it happened, I was like, fucking Zemo. Yeah. Like, why? Let the man have his moment. Like, damn.
But Zemo is so invested in ending all super soldiers. And he knows that this scientist, if we let him live... And actually, I don't know. I hated that he died. But
yeah, me too.
Zemo's right. Like, if he was arrested, the government would just probably make him do it again.
Yeah.
For the United States or for this GRC, the Global Repatriation Council. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. So I feel like no matter what side he's on, just having that ability is really bad. The super soldier serum is going to be really interesting. I wonder, I feel like this is the MacGuffin of the series. Like, who has it at all times?
Yeah.
Are there any left? Is someone going to take it? Maybe Walker takes it, the new Captain America, and now he has, those abilities. Or maybe Falcon takes it, or who knows who takes it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's going to be the main MacGuffin of the entire
I would really love Falcon to get some, just because he deserves it.
Because he deserves to get some, baby.
Yeah, I mean, the transforming from taking the actual serum, like, it sucks and it's really painful, and like we've got like a glimpse of that after I can't remember her name, but the redhead that's the leader of the Flag Smashers, she was reminiscing with her partner about how painful it was, and she was like, I just wanted to die, and like I could feel my veins, they were on fire, and blah blah blah. I wouldn't want that for Falcon ever because I love him so much, like Sam, mwah. But I do think that he deserves that power along with all his tech. Like, come on, unstoppable.
And the leader of the Flag Smasher, Carly Morgenthau.
Yes,
she also seems to be doing things for the right reasons, but maybe in the wrong way.
Yeah.
But we already talked about her taking food and medicine and supplies. There's a really tragic death scene with someone we're not sure who that is yet, but
it's like her mom figure, I think, maybe, or like who she has now as a mom figure, possibly. I don't really know.
She asked Dr. Nagel to save her life, but he obviously doesn't. She also is holding, I believe, like a bracelet or a necklace with the logo of the Flag Smashers. So she might be someone who helped create the organization.
And there's actually a scene where she blows up an entire warehouse that was filled with people that her partner was not aware of. And he was like, there were still people in there.
Innocent people. Yeah.
And she was like, well, that's the only language people understand.
Violence,
like,
you know what? Hurt people. Yeah. Well, let's not delay.
That's the entire storyline for the series.
Well, let's not delay what the thing that the cliffhanger in this episode that everyone is talking about.
In case you haven't heard.
And that is, they know where they're going next. Baron Zemo's helping them out, leading them there. But you almost forget, especially in this episode, that Baron Zemo is the one who kills the King of Wakanda.
Yes.
And he basically kicks off this crazy chain of events in Civil War that breaks up the Avengers.
Yes.
All by himself.
Gets him locked up
for a long time. But that means that now that he is enemy number one for Wakanda.
Yeah.
And we get to see Ayo?
Yes, Ayo.
All right.
She is a member of Dora Milaje?
Yeah, Milaje.
And Okoye is the leader of said group.
And they only send one because she probably could do the job herself.
And she is a badass woman. It's just a group of badass women. I don't know if everybody remembers it, but you should.
Watch
if you
Black
don't.
Widow again. There's that amazing scene where Black Panther. And there's that amazing scene where they take over that entire nightclub in like a one shot, and then they're fighting in their Lexuses, which is like
hell yeah,
product placement. But I feel like it's I don't know if she's going to join the team because then we got a little mini Avengers going on.
Also, I love the fact that if they first of all, if they bring vibranium anywhere close to this, my God. It's going to be insane. Like, if they...
The technology, the power that it brings.
Yeah, if Wakanda brings their tech, holy shit. Because, I mean, technically, that's how Bucky discovered that she was following them to begin with. Yeah. And
Bucky's arm. That's why he has an arm.
Right. I love that they snuck that in there, BT dubs, like the way that was shot. Mwah. Bucky was so freaking smart. Yeah. I really didn't give him enough credit at the beginning of this. Well, he also
is the one that spent a really long time in Wakanda.
He was recovering
the White Wolf. And so I feel like he
knows what's up.
He knows the technology, he knows what's up, and I feel like we're going to be looking at AO being a member of this little crew just to keep an eye on Zemo. I think that'll be really fun because we were promised like a buddy cop type dynamic.
Yeah.
But now we've got Zemo, which adds another layer. And if we have AO, that's just another layer.
If we add Wakanda to this, holy shit.
And also like Wakanda could probably figure this stuff out very quickly. But I mean, it only makes sense that here is the enemy of
the enemy,
like
of the OG enemy.
Yeah, it's Zemo, and they're not just gonna let him be out and about loose with all his money.
No, I will say, really quick, jumping around everywhere as we do. I really don't like how Sharon just kind of drives away
at the end. Yeah,
at the end, like again, she does all this badass shit, and then she's like, "All right, well, I can't go to the United States with you guys, but I'll see you guys later."
Well, she's got a rep to protect because she's still now like a criminal leader.
You just got here,
Yeah.
Like, I wanted her to stay a little longer.
Yeah. But what I do enjoy, and this is kind of what the Disney Plus series are doing, is, AO Sharon Carter.
Yeah.
These are characters. Zemo even. Well, yeah, he kind of gets his. He probably has more screen time than the other two, but in Civil War. But these are characters that are so important to the story that we don't see much of in the movies, but have really amazing
roles in the whole
roles,
story.
and we're seeing it in these. They do the same thing in WandaVision when we see some of the humans there that we've seen before, and they're doing it again in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I really enjoy that because you love these characters, you want to see them back, and here they are, and some of them are now leaders of art crime. But what do you think happens now? We didn't see a lot of new Cap. We kind of understand more thanks to the doctor about what super serum
Dr. Nagel
is out there, and we know it's not a lot.
I do think that Dr. Nagel is going to his death. Is going. Yes, I know he's dead.
I was like, he can't do it. Maybe he's a ghost.
No,
ghost Nagel.
No. I do think his death is going to spread fast. I think that
the news of his death.
Yeah, the news of his death is going to spread fast. I do also think that the Flag Smashers are going to realize that they have the very last bit of the serum, quote unquote, supposedly. I do think that our government is still playing a huge part in this, but that's just going to be me. That's just going to be me hanging on to that. But I do also want Ayo to be more involved because I would love to see.
She should join the team.
I would love to see. I mean, why not? At this point, like, fuck it, bring everybody around.
She's not gonna leave Zemo alone. She's
nah,
like, if you're gonna have him there, I'm gonna hang out.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'll be here too. Yeah.
Unless she takes a total turn and like, oh well, then if you have him, then I'm gonna try to kill him, and then like I gotta take him back or whatever. Like, because that could go that way too. I highly doubt it, but it could.
Yeah.
I do want Sam and Bucky to kind of get closer through all of this. I don't want them to actually break up. I want them to realize how great they are working together and how great their dynamic is. Just like all of us see it, we just see the love that's right there. And then I do also think that Zemo is being selfish underneath all of this. So I think he's going to try to escape for a second.
I think that there's definitely some gray area that Zemo is introducing to the whole entire plot.
He runs away.
Yeah. Well, runs away to save them again
but
at
still.
the end. But yeah, he definitely has his own intentions. I'm not sure if it's to escape completely. He might at the end of this.
I mean, he has money.
Yeah, it'll be a Hannibal Lecter thing, and they're like, you can, you help us, but you're gone now.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how Ayo reacts when they visit. I bet you they're gonna visit Isaiah Bradley again. Because we learned a little bit more about what he went through, and the idea of Black Panther has always been, at least in the MCU, the fact that Wakanda has been kind of self-preserved while there are people who are suffering, and King T'Challa is like, hey, let's
try,
but it's not a secret anymore for Wakanda, so we'll have to see that dynamic because all of this happened in the history of the United States in this era. So I'm excited for that complication. And I mean, I am also super interested to see the Power Broker. Who he?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Who is he?
Oh my God, there's so much to keep up with.
What if it's like a big time actor? Secret? Because we didn't know Ayo was going to be in this, so
we did not know.
Here we go.
If it's going to be a crazy reveal,
Brad Pitt.
I need to mentally be prepared.
We need Brad Pitt as Power Broker.
What if it's like the same thing, like as the engineer, the aerospace whatever person from freaking WandaVision?
Well, this is a little bit more build up than that.
Better not be.
When she said power like a aerospace engineer, we all projected something there, but the Power Broker is being set up, and he is a huge character.
Nah, because they were like texting and stuff, and it was a setup.
Well, Sophia, we've come to the end of this episode. What do you have to plug?
Same old. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to the pod. If you like us that much, wait till you hear our Patreon. You can definitely subscribe over there. Just go to patreon.com/delphinpod, DELFINPOD, and listen to all of our exclusive first listens. Is that how you say that? No. First hears, put us in your ear holes first.
Oh boy!
And if you want, you can follow me on all the social medias that you got. Everything's going to be @_simply SOFIEE. That's me.
Yep. Go to patreon.com. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. We're actually, right after we're recording this, we're going to go celebrate our 6-year anniversary of Delphin Pod.
Oh my God, happy anniversary.
I know. We're watching Kong v. God. in a big private theater with a bunch of the other show producers. And we couldn't have continued all of these years without the support, especially those on Patreon. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Follow us at Delphin Pod and all the things. And we'll see you next week for another episode of Falcon Winter Soldier. I'm so excited. We're more than halfway through.
Ugh,
yeah.
I don't want it to end.
All right. Well.
Also, where's the time going? What? This is wild.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.